Hello! Welcome back to another Dragonlands and FEH. Today, we have our very first harmonic unit in banner. These characters come from both Ragnarok's Return and Drivalian Diverge. We have Drivalian Diverge on the left and Ragnarok's Return on the right. And from left to right, our characters here are Matthew, Rayson, Azalea, Talena, you'll remember her from the Winter banner, Jenny, and Andrea. You guys are excited for to see the stats and skills of our very first harmonic unit and their friends. Without any more time wasting, let's get on with it, shall we? Alrighty. First character, Alfar Beach pair, Azalea from Drivalian Diverge, and Talena from Ragnarok's Return. They are a sword cavalry unit. They come with a skill we haven't seen yet, Steady Surge. It's pretty much Sturdy Surge, but with speed and defense. We don't need a whole little window for that. We are all little smart little beans here. Their weapon, Fairy Shell Blade, 16 might, 1 range, grants speed +3. If unit initiates combat, it grants all stats +5 and special cooldown charge +1 per unit's attacks. During combat, if foe has penalty, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 50% and boosts unit's next attack by total damage reduced. Pretty much, she's kind of like Summer Mia, the very first harmonic hero of FEH. They're pretty funny. They're both summer units and they're both the first harmonics. Pretty much, she's like that but better. Of course, she has a pretty mixed build. She's going to be able to tank that first hit with her decent defenses and res and the 50% reduction, as well also her harmonized skill. Grants Resonance Blades, Dominance, and +1 movement to unit and allies from the same tiles as unit for 1 turn. Of course, you kind of got a dual Micaiah and Legendary Sigurd going on here. She is pretty similar to Legendary Sigurd, Cavalry Sword, she can grant +1 movement. And of course, it's kind of a trade-off where she can do +1 movement and Dominance, but instead of all allies, it's just to the people who are from Ragnarok's Return and or Drivalian Diverge. With her attack, defense, menace, and combo as well with her skill, with the penalty, as well as her dominance. Of course, she can use her near trace to get out of there after possibly taking out a menace. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into their art, shall we?
Ah, such a beautiful breeze. Ready to go for a swim? Of course I am. That volleyball match was really exhilarating. You're telling me. I have to say, though, you were amazing at it. Thanks. I played it a lot with my sisters when we were younger. Speaking of, I heard your sisters came along, too. I'd love to meet them sometime soon. Of course. I'd bet they'd love ya. How about we try to meet them at that shaped ice stall near the beach? That sounds great. We actually promised to meet up nearby there tonight. Perfect. Come on, we should go before it gets too dark. Alrighty! Here comes a wave. Here we go! Hot sand! We've got this. Woohoo! We'll sink you! Tropical attack! Here comes the rays! Sink or swim! We can't keep going.
Up next, we have Beach Sharpshot Andrea. She is also from Ragnarok's Return. She comes with a new skill, Speed and Defense +4. Surprisingly, at the time of recording this, we have not seen it yet. And she also comes with Deadeye, as her regular alt would. Her weapon, Tidal Bow, 14 might 2 range, grants attack +3, effective against flying foes. If a rally assist skill is used by unit or targets the unit, inflicts all stats -5, guard, and deep wounds on foes in cardinal directions of unit and target through foe's next actions. At start of combat, if foe has penalty, neutralizes effects that guarantees foe's follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks, and also, if foe uses magic staff or dragonstone, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. So pretty much, she goes min-max on defense and res, she gets high defense, really low res, good speed, high attack. The first part of her weapon is the kind of the summer skill with the ruse, an upgraded ruse skill, and then the second part of her weapon, the during combat, pretty much she gets no follow up, And to kind of help that min-max she's got there, she's able to attack twice before the foe can possibly one-shot her. And of course, if the foe you have a sword or whatnot, she's simply going to be able to tank it with with the +7, -3 attack, an additional 16 defense. So yeah, she should be a pretty good unit. Yeah, without further ado, let's move on to her art and voice, shall we?
Hey there, you! Come on, let's go down to the beach together. I'm glad I was able to come here alongside my sisters. They're both enjoying themselves. Don't you worry. If anyone needs help in the sea, I'll be there in an instant. I promised to meet my sisters near this shaved ice stall later. Would you like to come along? Man, I could really use a cool drink right about now. Such hot sand. Time for a dip. Let's do this. I'll sink ya. Tropical shot. I'll scorch you. Let's catch some rays. The sun's way too bright.
Alrighty, up next is our demote unit, Tough Swimmer Racing from Drivalian Diverge. He has his weapon, Sandstone Tome, is the 12 might 2 range. If a rally assist skill is used by unit or target's unit, inflicts attack and res -5 and guard on foes in cardinal directions of unit and target through foes' next actions. Pretty much, he's got ruse, attack, and res 3 in his weapon. I'd say it's a pretty good weapon. It's not great. I'd say it really shines its best with support units, like most likely like give that to a dancer. I feel like this would be good for dancers like Inigo, maybe Young Azura. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. His demote skill at 4-star would be Water Sweep. Nothing really crazy, but it's a skill I realize we don't really have a lot of access to. I think really the only unit that has it on them is Soren, and I can't remember if that's 5-star locked or not. But yeah, I say pretty much his whole thing is that he doesn't really double. He's got Harsh Command plus. Let's see, they were here. Oh well. Pretty much he's got the high speed and defense, so he's not going to be able to really double anyone, do a water sweep, but he's going to be able to attack mage and dragon foes without having to worry about taking damage from his res, and he can possibly tank a good lance or axe attack. Not great, definitely usable if you really like him as a character, but yeah, let's move on to his art, shall we?
Here, I found the shell I thought you might like. Well, do you like it? The waves are quite strong today. If you're planning on going swimming, I'd suggest not going alone. I haven't been to the beach since I was young. I hope it's as nice as I remember. I should bring along Lilith next year. Perhaps we could spar along the shore. There are many people staring. Perhaps that'll change soon. Watch your step. So many shells today. You can count on it. Tropical attack! Spiraling of sands. I'll sink you. Oceans carry away. The waves are too strong.
Alrighty, for our next character, Fiery Sands, Matthew. He too is from Drivalian Diverge. He's a colorless tome armored unit. Funny story. Back when I was first planning the stats and skills of these characters, I had actually made him a colorless armored tome with a custom attack and defense far save. And funnily enough, not too long after that, Valentine's Robin came out, and I was like, I should change this up a bit. So now he has Def Res far save, and his weapon, Crashing Wave, 14 might 2 range, grants defense +3. If a rally or movement skill is used by or target's unit, inflicts attack -6, panic, and deep wounds on foes within 4 spaces of both unit and target through foe's next action. At start of combat, if foe is penalty, inflicts attack and res -6 and special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. And also, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. So pretty much, his weapon is is a lot closer to a snag skill than a ruse, but it includes the rally. So it's pretty much a snag that's easier to do. Yeah. Not a lot to him. He's pretty much just a tanky armor with a pretty unique tome, somewhat supportive. He's got the support skill. If he uses Rally, he can debuff any foes within plausible range and go in with the save skill to help them out. He's pretty good in enemy phase as well. Yeah. Before we get into his art, I do have to mention I am not the best with anthropomorphic animal characters, so I apologize. I did my best, but I hope you guys still like it. Alright, let's get into them, shall we? Jeez, I never realized my dad's cape is so heavy. I don't think I'll be able to swim with this. I heard Azalea and Rayson came on this field trip too. Maybe we can meet up and hang out. I love swimming so much. When I heard one of the field trips was at the beach, I just had to sign up. I usually specialize in fire magic, but it's fun trying out new things every now and again. Wendy was upset we weren't going on the same field trip, but she's too shy to go to a beach and I just had to come here. Gotta love the heat. Water's just right. Yep. Feel the blistering heat? Come on, it's just water. Can't take the heat. Brown already. My hair is all frizzy now. Alrighty. Last but not least, our Tempest Trial character, Shore's Sunshine Jenny. She is from Ragnarok's Return and she is a red bow infantry unit. Her weapon, Sandstone Bow Plus, 12 might, 2 range. Her Rally Assist skill is used by unit or target's unit, inflicts attack increments -5, and guard on foes in cardinal directions of unit and target through foes' next actions. So it is another inheritable weapon. Instead of a Rude's attack and res with a tome, it is Rude's attack and defense with the bow. For obvious reasons, for my little smart beans here. She comes with Rally Speed Res. Her demote skill, I believe, is attack res solo. Yeah, she's got a pretty good build. I'd say she's worth building. She's kind of a free-to-play namey. Yeah. Without further ado, not much to say. Let's move on to her art, shall we?
Aha! Found ya! Come on, let's go play some volleyball together. The water is so nice. We gotta take a dip soon. Ugh, I can barely get away from Andrea for 5 seconds. Can't even trust me to be alone at the beach. There are so many shells on the shore. We should make necklaces. My sisters and I are meeting up by that shaved ice stall later. Wanna come along? I've got this. Feel that breeze along the shore. Tropical attack. Get away from my spot. Drown already. Crushed like a sandcastle. Ah! Sand in my eyes.
Alrighty, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked our very first dual game banner with a harmonic unit. Hope you liked the theme with the Alphar sisters. They're kind of similar to the Pegasus sisters, but yeah. If you guys are looking forward to the next one, we've got another banner that we've done before. Legendary and Mythic. Hope you guys look forward to it. It'll be the last one before something good. Not that the next one's not gonna be good, but I hope you're looking forward to it. Yeah, without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do your little dance, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye!